here. Just a second. Switching microphones. If you can hear me, this is a live update. Venus Callida here. The maid that never ends. The deep dive, deep clean is going on day 4. This is marathon, people. Will the cleaning ever end? Apparently not. But we're trying to do a super duper clean. They recommend doing a deep clean at least twice a year since it's springtime. A good time to do some spring cleaning. So let me update you also. I changed my outfit because, you know, here, let me give you. This is my little garter. I tried to do 2, but there was a mess up, so it's living on my arm right now. And yes, that's a peekaboo shoulder, bell sleeves and everything. So I made it to the to my sewing room where I do my laundry, I sew my clothes, I sew my costumes, I sew my wigs and take care of my wigs in there. So we have officially, I have set every major piece of furniture and carpeting and drapery into the black and white room. So the 2 bedrooms are done. Woo! Round of applause for me. That was a horrible sound, but I still don't have my voice back. I need to sit for a break. I have been going since I woke up this morning, and I woke up before 6 o'clock this morning. So even though it's 7:39, I've been up and up and I've been moving, and it's looking gorgeous. And I've even had a chance to do some vacuuming. Done a little bit of steam cleaning, which is like me ironing my clothes a little bit for some of the things I'm putting away mindfully. Gotta have my spritzer bottle here ready so we get out all the wrinkles and have all our clothes ready to go. And I like that when there are no wrinkles in clothes. I'm still got a couple of hangers that are free, and I'm still placing the laundry we did a couple days ago. Everything is dried out now. I have repacked my swim bag, yay! And I have a shiny living room floor, and I redid the floors, and I redid the whole hallway today, including getting down on hands and knees and scrubbing those baseboards to get rid of all the grime that makes things look all dingy and dark. Now, the room, the feature room is mainly done, but for the couple of touch-ups I haven't done yet, the painting of the 2 spots and the retaping of the art wire at the center of the mirror closet wall for feng shui and superstitious purposes. The gray paneling up there was the right choice. Now, I haven't put the black paneling up in the black and white room. The black and white room looking amazing with the fuzzy carpets is very shishimumu in there. And I'm, realizing how small my little sofa was. But keeping it down as a sofa bed, taking up enough space, is just enough space to have a guest in there. The only thing I haven't done isn't about the cleaning, but it's more about the organizing. So I'm leaving the organizing alone. So the sewing table with all my makeup, because it's also my vanity when I'm doing my makeup for cosplays, it's going to stay. I was able to flatten down and put away the ironing board, and I moved all the things that were on it to other places for now. And the only furniture in there is the meaningfully furniture that is going to stay in there, and everything else is out. And having put all my baskets and bags to the sides of my living room walls, while we have organized messes along the 2 walls, I do have a beautiful shiny floor space that I don't even want to fill, because it's a clear walk from my computer to the balcony now, and it's such a nice view, and it's so sparkly because it doesn't have any debris. I even vacuumed the kitchen floor since it's right beside, just to catch any big pieces that could be sucked up by a vacuum. My vacuum is full and I've got to empty it. I've also emptied out another Amazon box. It had my new pillows and my new blankets, bamboo sheets for the 2 guest beds for when my guests come. So they're mindfully placed into the rooms, and I'm not going to wash them yet. I'll wait until closer to the day they're arriving. And let me see, what else can I say? There's one Amazon box I'm not opening yet because I want to steam clean the 2 mattresses and steam clean all the throw pillows, all my shishi pillows. Because I've always, since I was a kid, my mother's always taught me like to have the fancy pillow on top after you make your bed. So I'm waiting for that. I'm also going to be figuring out how to put the zebra art up on the black and white wall. I decided to put it next to the window, and it's not in keeping with feng shui, but it's a black and white themed room, and I can put little ribbons or dots of the right colors in those rooms later. I do have something in there that's a deep red in the red section on the end table thing, and I've got the blue art up in the blue section, and I've got green ribbons in the middle where the vanity is, which is the green section. Don't have anything to represent the purple, but that's easy enough to do. I just have to think about it because I really don't want to spend any more money, but I do need an extension cord. And I made doorstops. So the painting that came down, leaving those phallic looking symbols where the tape was so strong it took the plaster and drywall with it, that I have to touch up in the feature room. I took the two plastic pieces that look like the shape of a door wedge or a pie, if you will, and I put the fuzzy feet on them, like the fuzzy feet we put under chairs, and I put them into the two rooms so that now when I do my ghost hunting shows, I don't have to be afraid when the wind slams those doors shut. There's always the main feature room where that door is always slamming shut, and I'm always trying to jam it open with things. And now that I have a purposeful room, there's nothing to jam. So I made these two door stops, and they're working really well. Very happy with that. And then I didn't have to spend any money. It was things around the house that I could just slap together and use. This means at this point, I am 50% done the deep clean on day 4, but I imagine because more of what's being left to do now is the organization of smaller spaces, like the vanity table where I'm going to keep the sewing machine. Luckily there was enough room along that wall that I could tuck my clothing steamer into that space without touching the heating vent thing, so very happy, just going to leave it like that. I was thinking maybe I should, after all of this, take some photos and posterize them like I used to do with pictures of my face when I first started VTubing because I didn't have an avatar. Maybe I'll run it through. What I do hate is that when you buy things like the Corel paint and stuff like that, that you lose them when you have to do a factory reset and it doesn't let you reload them. I don't want to buy them again, although I think there might be some free. We'll see if there's some free programming online, or I'm going to use Movie Maker to see if it'll allow me to do it as a special effect and then take a screenshot of it. I've been doing cheats like that to help. But yeah, so my sewing room will keep my sewing machine, and like this mannequin here, I've got it's the clothing steamer. I bought the industrial one where it actually has the hanger up top so you can put your clothes on it, although I stopped putting dresses on it because in the middle of the night when you're walking by you think someone's there, and that's not always the best feeling. But yeah, so and also with the steaming of things, I got to steam the pillows, I got to steam the mattresses. That's also, it was really worth the money to buy a steamer, everybody. It's like 50 or 60 bucks because I waited for something to be on sale, but it really does work. And the steam itself, it kills mites, it kills dust mites, and something we can't see, but it will affect anybody who has things like bronchitis, pneumonia, or asthma. It has done wonders to help me breathe easier when I'm trying to sleep at night, and also to feel comfortable before I set the bed for my guests, that I know that I did the best I could to sterilize everything. Yeah, so I'm actually excited because I'm going to bypass the organization, which is not cleaning, left for that middle room, and I'm going to bypass the tiny little fixes in the premier room right now, just to move the big ticket items, the big ticket furniture today, because here on day 4 of the deep clean, I've kind of decided that tomorrow, when that pool opens over in the town an hour away from me, the outdoor pool, I've got to get back in the water. I've got to do it because this is my first week since I've been sick for 5 weeks where I couldn't keep down food, where I've been keeping down food, and I've gained 5 pounds. And I hate to admit that, but because the people that are following me on the weight loss journey, I am not getting enough exercise by cleaning, although I am sweating and I am continually moving, so I feel good about all of that, but I need more. My body needs more in order to maintain the weight loss. So yeah, and then I'll be happily reporting when I'm back down again. But in a good way. I don't want to lose the weight by being sick. I want to lose the weight because I've been exercising and eating and drinking mindfully. So I've got a cup of water that I set last night in the fridge so it would be nice and cold. I put some Mio in it. I've never used Mio before in my life, but I bought this a couple weeks ago, and I only used it once. I forgot I had it. So I am making some waters. Beautiful cherry red color. It's a cherry Mio. I love cherries, and the real fruit's pretty expensive in the store right now. So I'm gonna chug a lug right now. I have to hydrate. I'm dehydrating so fast. And to your health and mine, everybody, if you haven't hydrated, please do. Drinking that as sloppily as I can to give you the ASMR experience that my budget allows. Okay, I need more. That's so cold that I love it. Huh. I don't know what that sounds like to you guys, but very satisfying. I think I squeezed a little too much cherry juice. I'm gonna add some more water to that. I do know that it's better to drink water without adding these chemical colors and flavors, but kind of tastes like red Jello powder. This Mio stuff. Yeah. Once in a while, I'm just kind of keep things interesting. I haven't drank enough water yet today, but I have been drinking my tea from, it's Osulok, OSULLOC. I think is the brand of this kind of a tea, which was suggested to me by the reflexologist to lower the heat in my liver chi. Well, some of you out there understand what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm a hot blood person, I tell you that. There, drink more of that. It's good hot, but I don't like hot. So I let it go to room temperature. It's kind of cool now. It tastes much better. All right, so in my deep dive, I have not yet placed or reorganized the shelving stuff like this. That's what I have to get to next, but my sewing room will still be a sewing room. The vanity will still be a vanity for my makeups. And because I have the organizer, I just have to reset it all. That will happen next. I guess it doesn't sound like I did a lot, but I've been up on ladders. I've been down on my knees scrubbing by hand. And I have been, vacuuming, so using a new tool. And steam cleaning things, which I'll continue to do. So it's just like decorating elements and organization to make that room look really nice. And then maybe I'll take some pictures posterize. I think that would be fun if you guys could see the fruits of the labors as I check in. And I think I'm pretty adamant that my little office space here, my production area for VTubing, well, it's going to stay right where it is. As for where I put the kitchen stuff, because that's a glass top table, I have to debate because I really like my ladies' lounge area. I have to think about it. I think I'll put everything in the living room because it's still my catch basin for all my refugee items. And, and the other thing I did, and everyone should think about it, so I made the door stops, ran around, disinfecting all the door handles and the light switches. I used to do that every week, but I've fallen off of it, so I got that done today. So I feel good about that. You should do that too. Clean out my brushes. And what my mom used to do once a month was take all her brushes and combs once they're cleaned out and soak them in hot water with some bleach or soap to make sure everything's super clean. I haven't gone that far yet, but I'm getting close to that now. And yeah. So the debate continues. But, yeah. I'm not sure because my dining area and my loungy area, they're small and they're compact, but they look like proper little vignettes. And then I'm looking at, really, I don't own a proper, like, a library shelf. And I know they're expensive, which is why I've been stubborn to not buy them. But I think if I had one, like a decorative one that looks like a room divider, but it's also shelving for books and stuff, knickknacks. If I had one, then that would get a lot of my bags of stuff off the ground. But do I want to divide these rooms with like that right now? I don't know. Told myself I'd never move that china cabinet again. It's my grandparents' china cabinet. It's older than I am. Feel guilty getting rid of it, but it smells old inside. It just makes everything smell old if it goes inside. And both of my brothers have lived with and used it over the years since my grandparents' passing. So my dad says he's okay with it if I let it go. And plus the door handle broke. It's a very beautiful piece. And it goes really well in buildings that are from the 1800s, because I had it with me in Quebec when it was delivered to me in Quebec, actually, when I lived in a bachelor in a building that was built in the 1800s, and it just suited. I should have maybe left it behind there. Maybe I should have done that, and then it would have had a home. I don't know. We shall see. We're at the point where I just have a few big ticket items to move around, some carpets to clean. So now that the carpets are like shaken out and vacuumed, the next thing for me to do will be go around with my Arm & Hammer baking soda and to like de-scent it all. Because I think we don't notice smell sometimes, and maybe it doesn't have a bad smell. I don't have pets. No pets have been on them, but still, I want to do that before, and then vacuum it out one more time. I have to clean up the vacuum. And I've generated so much laundry, so I have at least 2 loads of laundry left to do now. Because I didn't do it the other day. Anyway, so, I guess... Ooh, my break time is over. We just passed 15 minutes. So, well, that's all the rambling. I hope you like my new outfit, because I had to put my other clothes finally in the laundry. So this is my little outfit for the rest of the week. And if there is no deep clean news flashes tomorrow, there will be at least one more tonight, because I feel that I am slowing down and there's stuff I've got to do online and blah blah blah. But anyways, it's almost done. Just a set of table and chairs to move one place, a tea trolley with other chairs to move somewhere else, and I think the rest is going to stay right where it is. And I paused because I wonder if I'm going to move that cabinet, because technically I've tried to use it as a wall before, back to back with my little office walls here, to make the space look different. I think it depends where I decide to put the glass table, which side to put the glass table on. All right. I'm gonna drink for last time. I'm gonna chug down this Mio Cherry beautifully brilliant ruby red water that I made a little too strong. I'll do a half squeeze next time. And I wish you all well. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. It's so early, and yet I've been on my feet for a couple of hours now. So, yeah, getting back to it. I know Hero Flame, you were up sooner than me. I bet anything. Have a great day, everybody. And chin chin. Actually, I'm going to tell you, I feel like more dehydrated on my tongue is dried out by the Mio. Ice water, clear and clean is the best thing. Anyways, I have to start moving the furniture, and since I'm the one, no one's doing it for me, so I'm not going to change my mind a million times, I tell you that. But, yeah, I'm going to do it. All right, this is Venus Callida signing off. My sewing room is secure. My costumes are staying in that closet, and the guests will simply have to put their trunk on a shelf, on a chair, or the yoga bench. Maybe I'll keep one yoga bench. Oh, I have to put my computer in there. Let me write this down. Newsflash. I just remembered. I wrote it on my hand yesterday. Get an extension cord, and I'm gonna get that bed plugged in, because the bed has a plug system in it, so that you don't have to go behind the couch in order to plug in your laptop or your phone and charge and stuff. Okay, I have one little tiny trip to do to the store. I'm heading to Canadian Tire for all you Canadians out there to get an extension cord. I don't have sissy little girly colored extension cords. I have the Mastercraft anti-surge 8-plug system. My brother thought it was really cool, and you can mount it on the wall if you don't want it to be on the floor, which originally I was going to do. He thought it was cool. It's a very manly one. I'm going to get another one for the other room, because if there is a power surge for any reason, it protects it from going into your computers and stuff. And since this computer is my baby now, yeah, I'm gonna go get another Manly Master Craft extension cord for the black and white room. And yay! And then all the major things will be done today. So the deep clean confirmation, if you've got yourself a 2-bedroom apartment of the old style, which means more room than a fancy schmancy, very expensive condo is today. Well, if you're more motivated than me, you could get it done in 3 days. I'm going to get it done in 4. But then that's not including the organizational, prissy little OCD detail work. I'm going to do one box at a time, one shelf at a time. And I'm going to give myself a swim day tomorrow. All right, everyone. I'm finally done. No one's here to stop me. I just keep rolling along. Okay, I've certainly had enough of a break. I'm getting off my butt now. And